I'm not one of those players that like to say, oh, I'm loving this body cam here from Jaren Jackson. I mean, you get an up close and personal view of what actually is going on the floor here. But these players, I think in this new format, will actually bring it, because no one wants to lose to the new. There we go. I'm loving this. This is
creeping in.
This is beautiful.
That's what it's like hugging a Hall of Famer right there. That looks good.
And future Hall of Famer.
Jared, can you hear us? Okay, he hears us. And let's see if we can hear you. Let's get it all tested out.
Giving Trey Murphy a dap right there.
He's the guy.
Oh, okay, we got you. Body cam.
Oh, yeah.
Trey Murphy working for...
See, we call that snitch. He's snitching right now. He's got the body cam. Let people know that you're the snitch now, okay? Come on now.
Back by popular demand.
God, more chrome?
This was the biggest hit last year.
Chrome? Oh, my God. I'm just showing them everything they need to see.
Jared, tell us what it's like wearing that. Does it hamper you at all? We saw.
I'll never wear it in a game. Yeah, there you go. You feel me?
Well, the follow-through is still there.
Some things are still there. Some things never change.
We're going to need you to stay in place until that ball goes through. So here we go. Hold it. Oh,
there
nice.
we go. What do you mean you can't wear this in a game? You're 2 for 2 already, Jared. What are you talking about? You wouldn't do it in a game.
I love it.
All the trash talking we could see up close and personal. I would love it if you rock this, JJ.
While we have you, Triple J, would you mind giving us a little clinic here on the catch, the regrip, and the shoot, just so you can teach a little bit for us?
All right, right here, look. Got the laces right here. I'm lining it up. I'm seeing it.
Where are your eyes when you look up for the last time before you fire?
Where my eyes
Yeah,
at?
where are you looking?
Oh, I'm looking right at the bottom of the net.
Bottom of the net.
That's interesting that you say that. Yeah, I always ask people, what do they look at? Do they look at the front of the rim, the back of the rim, the net, the middle of the net? You look at the bottom of the net?
I look at the bottom.
Because you expect bottoms, correct?
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Reggie, what are you looking at?
I look at the front of the rim.
Okay, well, maybe I need to start looking at that more. I'll look at that now.
Try one. That's funny.
Let me see.
Where the net is holding the little hook, wherever you're shooting at, that's what I'm looking at. But look, I had eagle eyes, so I'm looking at that little thing.
Nah, Reggie, you had a lot more than that.
Jared, you've had a great year. Your squad is, we just had you guys in Phoenix Tuesday, and it's been, compared to last year when all the injuries and you guys muscled through that, give us a sense of how much fun this year has been for the Grizzlies.
No, it's been crazy. I mean, just to get back in the flow, just being healthy, that's just God's power. And we're just excited to be out here playing winning basketball. We know the difference, and we're never going to go back to the old way.
Hey, Jaren, talk to the addition of the rookies, Zach and Jalen, and what they have brought for depth for your team.
Oh, no, what they have to do every night, I mean, their responsibility is so high. Jalen usually has to guard either their best player or their second best player, whoever. And then Zach, you know, as a big man coming in, you already know how it is. You're getting yelled at, set the screen here, do this. And then he's a two-time player of the year coming in, so for him to humble himself just to be a sponge and learn is huge. And he's being dominant, so those two, in my opinion, have done an amazing job.
Your coach talked to us last week, Taylor Jenkins, and there's a number of guys that fit in this category, but you're the one who kind of took the superstar level jump last year. So even though it was a lost season on the record, wins, losses, give us an idea what you learned from last year, how your game advanced to kind of get you where you are right now. What are some layers that you added from last season?
It really was just all about pace, and that's something that I think a lot of the players who play overseas, they understand. They play to their own speed. They're changing speeds a lot. They do things they want to do, so I work on that every day. All my workouts I did over the summer were live bodies, live dribbles, so that's really the main thing.
I love that. Can we make a request here? Since we're talking a little bit about defense here, wondering if we're going to see any.
Oh,
Did you
defense?
D up on somebody? Not, you know, you don't have to
I feel like
go all out, but
Hey,
find a shooter and
get
get
in
there.
front of Mobley, right behind you. Right behind you. Yeah. What are
Oh,
you looking
that's a
at?
great look, great
There
look.
we go. Nice.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's go.
Yes. Wait, hey, speaking of defense, Jaren, you're a one-time Defensive Player of the Year. Is this something that you want to try to get multiple Defensive Players of the Year? You're going to have stiff competition from years to come because of Wemby, but is that something you want to get more of, more trophies?
Oh, listen, I understand now how crazy it is to win an award like that. It's not given, it's not promised, but of course I want more. You always want more out of yourself. He's having an amazing year, but you know it's something you always want to chase. And he's making it difficult. You see him out there; he's getting 10 blocks a game, so it's something spectacular to watch.
If there's an unsuspecting shooter near you, I would love to just see you just throw one into the second row. Just for funsies.
All right, Hall, let me
Let's
see
see.
if I can get
Yeah, just try to
Tyler.
sneak up on somebody
Oh,
here.
let's see if I can.
Tell us who your victim is, you think.
I think I'm gonna try to get Tyler.
All right, let's get Tyler here at Milwaukee's finest. Here we go. Get it. Defense. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. That was great.
We got it. We got it.
Jaren, I'm telling you, I think you found your calling with this body cam, baby.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
My
not
calling
only-
is crazy.
It is. I think defensively, teams are going to be like intimidated by you, and offensively, you're going to continue your fantastic season in terms of scoring the basketball.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. I need to get some hooks. Realize.
The requests are coming in hot. Is there a dunk in you
A dunk?
with the body cam?
You know what? Let me see.
Let's go. Clear it out. Here we go. This will be the last thing we ask you to do.
A body cam dunk.
Okay.
All right. And a pull-up. And a pull-up.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate
Jaren Jackson
you, for sure.
Jr.
Thank you, Jaren
Of
Jackson.
course. You already know.
Second-time All-Star representing the Memphis Grizzlies and rocking the body cam.
Triple
I mean,
J bringing it.
body cam is kind of the best thing we do here on this practice and media day. It's all presented by AT&T. We're back for more from Oakland right after this.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal all for just $7 at DQ.
Why has America accepted the wait for payday? When life doesn't wait for you to get paid. Introducing MyPay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid when you say with MyPay. Get started at Chime.com.
But wait, there's Marco's.
Get more of what you crave with Marco's new More menu, starting at just $5 each when you spend $7.99 or more.
But wait, there's more. More sides, more desserts, more pizza.
More variety, more flavor, more Marco's.
OCD is more than what you see on TV and in the movies. It comes with unrelenting, intrusive images, thoughts, and urges. If you have OCD and need help, you can get better with specialized treatment. Go to nocd.com to learn more.
Is financial progress about moving forward or towards something better? Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Bay Area hoops, I think of is toughness, that grit, ballers, scores.
Long range three, and it's gone!
The guys that you hear about from the Bay Area. I do remember the dunk contest.
The perfect pass to create the perfect dunk.
The dynasty of the Warriors.
The fourth title in 8 years.
Yeah, it breeds greatness for sure.
It's the Bay. This is what we're about.
Basketball Stories Bay Area Hoops tonight at 6 p.m. on TNT.
At The RealReal, we authenticate everything. We check the date code, examine the stitching, clue, the leather, and the brand stamp. We even smell it, so you know it's real. And we drop 10,000 new arrivals every day, which means you can shop all this.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Hey, girl, hey.
From right here. Get up to 90% off Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada, Cartier, Rolex, and more. The Real Real. Authenticated luxury resale. Shop now with code TRR20 for 20% off. Terms apply.
Let's talk about sex. As you get a little older, things tend to work a little differently.
I felt shame, embarrassment, guilt.
Like something had been knocked out from underneath me. What Hims does is says, hey, look, don't worry about it. We got this part covered. 100% online.
The whole process was very discreet.
It made me feel like I'm a rock star.
This product has changed my life.
When it kicked in, I said, yeah, I'm back. I remember this feeling.
Get started today at forhims.com.
All-Star Practice and Media Day presented by AT&T across the Bay Bridge here in Oakland. And we are delighted to have you with us here on NBA TV. It's always one of the more enjoyable windows. And we've got a lot of fun starting tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, All-Star Saturday night. The Starry three-point contest, the 8 competitors. Dame time, Damian Lillard going after his 3rd consecutive three-point contest victory. And look who's in there, Darius Garland. He'll be one of the 8 competitors. And Darius Garland of the Cleveland Cavaliers standing by with Miss Cleveland, Allie LaForce.
I was going to say, I'm with my Cleveland guy, Darius Garland. Darius, you are already the definition of a walking joy bomb from the time that I've gotten to spend with you, and it's been limited, but everybody that knows you says the same about you. I can't imagine how much joy is in your heart and your soul right here, being in All-Star. You've worked so hard to be here. What are the feelings like as you go through this day?
I'm just super excited, being out here with so much talent, with some of the great fans. Super excited, super fun being here. It's a blessing being here, so I'm excited, I'm happy.
For those that don't remember, a year ago, your jaw was literally wired shut. There was no talk about being in the All-Star game. You've had to work so hard. How fulfilling, and how would you describe what that journey was like, the difficulty of it, and now the feeling of the reward?
Yeah, it's a big difference. It's crazy what a year can do for you. So just being here now and just thinking about what I was doing last year, it's definitely a blessing. It's cool just to see what God can do in just 1 year. I'm super happy to be here. I'm blessed, and just going to enjoy the opportunity.
Brian reminded me that your father, Winston, got to play in this building, but you never did. So as your feet are on this court, when you think about maybe potentially the stories that he told you, or just knowing that he played on this court, what does that do for you? How does that sink in mentally?
Man, it's super cool. He always talks about it. He always talks about the crowd, just being on top of them. It's super loud. So just experiencing it now, it's super cool.
Speaking of loud, you have a few members of the family or friends here that are contributing to the noise, right?
Yeah. My family's over there.
Since you're in the arena, you want to give a shout out to your fam?
Yeah, shout out to my dad, Winston, my mom, Felicia.
Let's give it up for Winston and Felicia, everybody.
Shout out to y'all, best parents in the world. Shout out to my brothers, my sister-in-law. We rocking.
You didn't forget anybody, did you?
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, good luck and have fun. Enjoy it, Darius. You earned every bit of it.
Thank you.
And BA, that's what I'm talking about, it being a family affair. I mean, because you work so hard, number one, to make a high school team. You're lucky enough to get a scholarship to go somewhere. Oh my gosh, you got drafted into the NBA. And then, oh my goodness, you're good enough to make an all-star team. You bring everyone along for the ride. So fabulous shout out there by Darius. But he is up for a challenge tonight in that three-point competition.
Who do you like? You got to go with Dame until proven otherwise.
Exactly, especially on home soil, right?
Tell you what, Tyler Hero is kind of a sneaky pick as well. Tyler Hero is out here with Kenny's young stars. And this team, by the way, is going to be coached by Dave Bliss. There's Tyler Hero, and he'll be participating. First-time All-Star. Of course, there are a number of first-time All-Stars with this particular group. 4 of them, as a matter of fact. Tyler Hero and Jalen Williams, Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, and Kenny Smith deciding to put this group together to see if they can give it a run.
How about a huge shout out to Coach Kenny Atkinson and the Cleveland Cavaliers and the start that they've had. I shouldn't say start because we're almost towards the end now, but the season they are having in Cleveland. Best record in the Eastern Conference. 3 guys representing that team. It shows you the level of consistency that they have shown all season long. What a trade day pickup of getting DeAndre Hunter, another guy on that wing position. They're loading up to go against the champs in Boston Celtics.
Fun times in Cleveland right now. And Darius Garland was, he and Evan Mobley, we were there when they were named to the All-Star team. So excited for that. This team, the Young Stars, are going to be matching up against Chuck's Global Stars. He doesn't quite fit the bill for the global side of things, but he was a late ad. He deserves to be in the All-Star game. His name is Young. He is with Chris Miles and Steve.
You can name a replacement the last 2 years. You've called it getting trade. And Smitty and I were like, no, that is an all-star. So why do you think the last 2 years you came in as a replacement as opposed to being named an all-star right off the rip?
I mean, for me, I don't necessarily know. But at the same time, like, I mean, if you look at the voting and you look at the players voting me in, my peers and the media, still basically voting me in this year. I mean, for me, that's what matters the most. And I was okay regardless because I understood what it was. And unfortunately, if I'm not voted in as a fan by the fans as a starter, it seems like I'm gonna get snubbed. So it's okay.
Trey, when I look at it, just seeing you watch, it seems like you like having that chip on your shoulder, something that you can go after. And I look at your entire career, I cannot believe this is 4 times in the league, 7 years, and you're only 26. So tell me how much more improvement that you have. You've done it with shooting the basketball. We already know that. Your assist goes up. What's next for Trae Young individually and then as a team?
Well, yeah, I mean, as much as I've accomplished right now, I feel like I still could have accomplished more. And I still feel like I can always get better. I mean, I'm going to continue to get better no matter what I've done right now and what I've done before. Like, that's just the beginning, and this is just the beginning. And we got a young team right now, and I've been able to really grow and learn with these young guys and try to help bring these young guys with me. But my game can always improve. It's not just one thing that can improve in my game. I can always continue to improve in every area.
You know, Trey, looking at you at your best, 3rd all-time in assists per game in league history. It's Magic, John Stockton, you, leading the league in assists this year, but you just said it, leadership with this younger group. How important is it for you to have that role, and how much do you take pride into leading the league in assists and being there with the all-time greats in that category?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm taking a lot of pride in being that leader for our team this year. Obviously, I'm not the only one. We've had some great vets that have been added to our team from the beginning, from Larry Nance and I mean, some of the guys that's been there for us already. But Larry's been a big vet for us too in the locker room voice. But yeah, I mean, that's something that I've embraced. I'm just going to continue to be that way and continue to be that leader for my team. And I forgot your second part of your question, but me being a leader for my team, that's all I'm focused on right now, and that's all.
Leading the league in assists and being 3rd all-time in assists per game. People need to understand that. Magic Johnson, John Stockton, you. That's the list.
Well, I mean, I came into the league. That was one of my, I don't know, I want to say prideful things that I wanted to accomplish, but that's something that, I mean, I wanted to do, like, as a dream. I wanted to lead the league in assists. Like, my favorite player was Steve Nash growing up, and as much as people compared me to Steph coming into the league, I had a lot of favorite players that really got guys involved, and me being a smaller guy, I took a lot of pride in that. And I mean, I've been top 5 in the league in assists, I think pretty much my whole year, but this year I'm leading, so it's a little bit more standoutish, but that's something I've always taken pride in.
Trey, you talk about the young guys, one in particular, Jalen Johnson. Talk about the season. Unfortunately, the injuries have kind of slowed him down, but he was on the all-star pace as well. Talk about his maturation, what he's done since you've seen him into the league.
Man, it's been great to see him play the way he has to start the year. I mean, it's so unfortunate injuries happen, and he's not able to be here with me, to be honest, because I feel like the way we were playing, the way he was playing, the way our team was playing, we were winning games too, and for us to be where we were when he went down, it was very tough. I mean, hell of a player. He's gonna be an all-star someday. He's got a chance, and We just need him healthy, and we're going to get him back soon someday, and he'll show why he should be here too.
You know, Trey, you're also leading the league in clutch points, assists, and that's just amazing stat of its own. But a guy who's been clutch his entire career, the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, he's got something for you.
So, Trey, word on the street is that the international players over the years really don't like to go hard in these All-Star games. Now that you're on this team, Chuck's Global Stars, what's your approach now to kind of win this whole thing and get the international players going?
Yeah. Well, I'm replacing Giannis, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying? He goes hard. I gotta keep that standard that Giannis would bring out here. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm on the court, that's what I'm gonna do. And then obviously also, me and Chuck has had some back and forth over the years and things like that. But he kind of pushed for me to be an All-Star this year, so I got a little bit of extra motivation to help my guy win this year. And Shaq is still my guy, but I need Chuck to win this one. So I got a little bit of couple motivators to play hard.
So you guys are playing for Sir Charles Barkley? Is that what I'm taking away from this?
Yeah. We gonna get one for Chuck. We gonna get one for Chuck.
I'm liking it. Good luck, my friend.
And Trey Young, whenever you hit those clutch shots, we say, Trey Bien, appreciate you being named an All-Star for the 4th time in your career.
You know, I got my little yell.
All the time, every time, including when you hit the game winner against the Pistons, he was yelling at a few weeks ago. Trey Young, we appreciate you spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Look, Harry the Hawk kicking it with BA and the fellas.
I could still see Steve Smith in that Hawks uniform, man. He still has it, you know. He squeezes in it whenever he can. He is a great Hawk, and Trey Young is an all-star right where he deserves to be. And I got a feeling Trey Young is going to have a moment tomorrow night, trying to prove something out here. Well, the young stars will exit stage right, and now we bring on Shaq's OGs. Oh, this ought to be fun. See who shows up. Who are we going to talk to, Reggie?
What? You're joking. This is a joke.
You want jokes? Wait, new car? You need Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you choose the coverage you need.
Glad I could help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Before the spotlight, we struggled to keep the lights on. I saw more for myself, and SoFi gives members the financial tools to see more for themselves. Join the official bank of the NBA. SoFi, get your money right.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Got an itchy throat from allergies? Claritin Liquid provides powerful all-day allergy relief in an instantly soothing liquid. For relief of even your most irritating symptoms, like an itchy throat. Claritin Liquid. Live Claritin Clear.
Welcome to this year's championship game. This is the big one.
With Amex Gold, you can score 4 times points on restaurants around the world. So you can raise the bar on game night. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
But wait, there's Marco's.
Get more of what you crave with Marco's new More menu, starting at just $5 each when you spend $7.99 or more.
But wait, there's more. More sides, more desserts, more pizza.
More variety, more flavor, more Marco's.
Huh. Noom has GLP-1 meds now?
Yes, Noom combines medication with healthy habits so you can lose the weight and keep it off.
Yeah, GLP-1s starting at $149. That's Noom smart.
Noom, the smart way to lose weight.
Did you bring it?
I'm Jesse's uncertainty, and home projects used to be my specialty until Jesse got Thumbtack. With her guides and plans, I don't stand a chance.
Uncertainty doesn't live here. You do. Take care of your home with Thumbtack.
When we started Warby Parker, we just sold glasses. And only online. But people liked them. A lot. So we offered more things. Like sunglasses and contacts. And then we thought, what if we sold eyewear online and in stores? So we did that. And now we have stores in neighborhoods all over. There you can chat with friendly opticians and get eye exams from top-notch doctors. Now, no matter where you go, we've got your eyes covered.
All-Star Practice and Media Day at NBA All-Star 2025 is presented by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Welcome back to the Oakland Arena here at NBA All-Star Practice presented by AT&T. Chris Miles here with Smitty and Thunder head coach Mark Daigneault, also coach of the West All-Stars, and congratulations on that honor in and of itself. But you and I talked back on November 11th, and we remember that date because that was the first game that your team had to play without Chet Holmgren. You didn't have Isaiah Hartenstein. Here you are still on top out west. Can you take us through this season dealing with all those injuries, especially in your front court, and to be where you are now heading into All-Star?
Yeah, I mean, we had uncommon health last year. That was one of the benefits of our season last season, and this season it's been a lot different. But the guys done a great job. We have great depth. We have competitive players that see every challenge as an opportunity instead of a threat. And they've done a great job of just taking on the challenge in front of us and doing the best we can, and it's landed us in a nice spot so far.
Coach, I'm looking at it for you is, I've been around the league a long time. You have a low-maintenance superstar that you're getting a chance to coach. You tell me, what can you get on him about? He defends, he scores, he leadership. What kind of things do you still press him on Bob Ben, because he's a low-maintenance guy that's an MVP caliber player?
He's all of that. The thing I'll say is, I say this all the time about him, he's in the driver's seat of his own development. That's why he's great. And when you understand why great players are great, the driven ones, that's a quality they have, is they don't need to be pushed. They are in the driver's seat. And so you can be in the car, you can give them some guidance, but you don't really have to worry about him. And if he plays a bad game or in the off season, he's the one thinking about where do we need to improve, stuff like that. And he's broadened that outside of his own game into now the team, because he's obviously leading still one of the youngest teams in the league.
Coach, take me through your team, because when you had the injuries of the guys with the front court, you had some small guys that had to play 5, like Jalen Williams and Lou Jordan, even Shea at the 4. It seemed like those guys, even though they didn't play the position, they bought into that.
Yeah, I mean, they're just competitive. I mean, I hate to oversimplify it, but a guy like Dub who's here, I'm so happy for him, because he played the 5 this season, not only when those guys were out, but even when Chet was in, but Hartenstein and Jay Will were out. He was playing those backup minutes at the 5, guarding guys much bigger than him. They just see it as a challenge. They embrace it. Again, they don't see it as an inconvenience or a constraint. I just think it's all mentality, and it just boils down to the competitiveness they have and the togetherness they have. They don't want to let the team down.
So when you do have a practice and you see a collection of these all-stars as a head coach, and you think, how amazing is it? Yeah, you got Steph, SGA, Joker, KD, Bron as your starters. And you take it in to see all of that talent on the floor at the same time. What goes through your mind as a coach?
It's an honor to be here, and grateful for, first of all, our team. Like, coaches don't get selected. They get here because they have a really good team, and I'm grateful for our entire team. Obviously, we got a couple guys here, but we got 4 guys that are top 10 in the NBA in charges taken. Nobody knows that. That's an invisible stat, but that's 4 guys that are committed to the team and committed to winning, and that's part of the reason why we get to be out there.
Yeah, and Coach, I look at it for the second half of the season. You get Chet back. Just take me to the vision of Hartenstein and Chet playing together.
I mean, we're still learning it. That's the thing. And fortunately, we have them back early enough that we can work through some of that stuff. It's a great puzzle to try to solve. I mean, they're really, really competitive, good players. We think we have a good understanding of what we look like with each of them at the 5. Now it's just a matter of putting them out there together, not skipping steps and learning it, and not skipping steps, not trying to make it perfect right away, but just let it see where it's at. Let it develop in a natural way. Understand it's going to be a very, very good option for us, and stay patient in that process, stay present in that process, and use the remaining, third of the season to take that as far as it can go and just add that to the tool belt, so to speak.
Yeah, just an amazing run of a season so far. You had that 7-game win streak. You're winning by 25 points a game. Mark Daigneault, head coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder. You'll be coaching the West All-Stars this year. We appreciate your time. Thank you for spending some of it with us. Shaq's OG's practice coming up next. We return to All-Star practice presented by AT&T here in Oakland.
Hey.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Gemini.
Okay, can we talk about this photo I just took?
Sure, just add it and we'll talk.
Can you take a look at this giant hole?
That hole is easier to repair than it looks.
Gemini, I need help.
Okay, let's talk about how to get rid of that spider.
Run that back, Gemini.
Attach the braces to the support beams.
Attach what to what? Go back a step.
No problem. Let's go back to step 3.
We're only on step 3?
Ding, ding, ding. You know what's brilliant? Boring. Think about it.
Boring makes vacations happen.
Early retirement's possible.
And startups start up.
That's why PNC Bank strives to be boring with your money. The pragmatic, calculated kind of boring.
But wait, there's Marco's.
Get more of what you crave with Marco's new More menu, starting at just $5 each when you spend $7.99 or more.
But wait, there's more. More sides, more desserts, more pizza.
More variety, more flavor, more Marco's.
OCD is more than what you see on TV and in the movies. It comes with unrelenting, intrusive images, thoughts, and urges. If you have OCD and need help, you can get better with specialized treatment. Go to nocd.com to learn more.
Why do we accept waiting 2 weeks for payday? Thanks to Chime, I don't have to wait to get paid anymore. I couldn't believe it. I can get up to $500 of my pay on my schedule. There's no interest, no credit checks, no mandatory fees. Join me at chime.com and get paid when you say.
It's easy to save on car insurance with Insurify. Insurify made getting coverage easy. It felt effortless. In fact, it's easy peasy. Insurify, the easy way to save on car insurance.
Use every man jack so you still sound good. Ride your mountain bike, but you still smell good. Fall down a mountain, but you still smell good. Late to see some friends, but you still smell good.
We went with the website nuts.com because nuts and dried fruit and pretzels and trail mix and gummies and espresso beans and energy squares and fudge and jelly beans and so much more.com was already taken. Get 20% off and free shipping on your first order at nuts.com.
I'll give you this brand new electric vehicle if you can prove to me you know your finances. How many subscriptions are you paying for?
Just 3.
You sure? Let's download the Rocket Money app right now and see if you're right. It's actually 21 subscriptions, which is costing you around $370 a month.
And the app is telling you all this?
Rocket Money shows you all your expenses in one place and even helps you suggest a budget based on your past spending. Don't worry about the 21 subscriptions. You can cancel them right within the app. It'll even try and get you some of your money back.
While Vince Carter stole the show at NBA All-Star Weekend in 2000, there was a game played, and I love that they were rocking their own unis. Reggie Miller, his final All-Star appearance. The West won that game, 137-126. Co-MVPs that year, the big Diesel, Shaq, and the big fundamental, Tim Duncan, had the co-MVPs. And because Vince Carter was so amazing in the dunk contest, very few remember that there was an actual game and you played in it and it was your swan song.
Well, first of all, let me throw one of my triplets underneath the bus. Grant Hill. He wouldn't throw me the ball whatsoever. Come on, we were supposed to,
2 claps.
Pass ahead, Grant. I mean, I would have had more than 5 points. Good. But I was trying to assist. 3 assists. It was electric. It was fun. It was cool. I got a chance to share some moments that I normally don't do with Kobe.
Yes.
And seeing Tim Duncan and Shaq win that MVP, pretty special.
It was right here in this arena, and it is a great memory. 3rd time the All-Star Weekend here in the Bay Area. Back to Olivier Cedra.
Hello, basketball fans. I'd like to welcome you once again to Oakland Arena. Let's officially begin Shaq's OG's portion of the 2025 NBA All-Star Practice presented by AT&T. Time to get on your feet and make some noise for Shaq's OGs. First, let's meet the head coach of Shaq's OGs from the Cleveland Cavaliers, Kenny Atkinson. Now, let's meet our players. Making his 4th All-Star appearance from the Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown. A 9-time All-Star from the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie Irving. Appearing in his 11th All-Star from the LA Clippers, James Harden. From the Boston Celtics, in his 6th All-Star, Jason Tatum. A 15-time All-Star from the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Durant. And his 11th All-Star appearance from the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry. Fans, let's hear it one more time for Shaq's OG.
Tell you what, Reg, you talk about getting off the bus in impressive fashion. Right. Hall of Famers across the board we're probably looking at right here. That was something to see, those guys in one group coming on the floor together.
And obviously we got to say no LeBron James, not here in attendance, but let's face it, this team right here is the Mount Rushmore of a lot of today's generation players, right? These guys would be on their Mount Rushmore. So to see the reaction, especially having, because this is a home court game for Stephen Curry, the reaction here in this building is electric.
The unofficial host of All-Star Weekend in the Bay Area, Stephen Curry with Allie LaForce.
Well, Stephen, thanks for hanging with us. I want to make sure we're live to this whole arena because does this building ever disappoint?
Never. It's been a minute since we've been here, since 2019. I love feeling the energy in here. It brings back, obviously, some great memories. Fans are awesome.
There they go.
Awesome.
What memories are flooding back right now?
And we did a lot of winning in this building, for sure. And playing in the building for 47 years, I got to experience 10 great ones before we moved across the bridge. But, the Oracle holds a special, place in my heart, and it's just nice to have a little bit of energy revitalized, this afternoon.
You've said a few times you wanted to play at least 16 years in this league because that's how many years your father played. You got to 16, and now you get to celebrate that with an all-star, maybe a different building, but in front of the fans that have been so loyal to you. How nostalgic will tonight be?
I mean, going from the locker room to the old tunnel, just the sights and sounds. There's just a different, experience in this building, and it's not just because of what we do on the floor, it's because of the fans that got to experience it with us. So anytime you can go down memory lane a little bit, you got to take advantage of it.
This is a Raymond Ritter special here. Do you know the last time, or do you know the name of the MVP for the All-Star game, the last time it was played on the San Francisco side of the bridge?
Rick Barry?
That's right, correct. All right, let's give it up. Stephen Curry, he never fails in this building, y'all. Thanks so much for your time. Have fun.
I thought it was a trick question. I got you.
You nailed it.
He hits shots, he answers trivia.
Summa cum laude right there, Stephen Curry.
Look, I mean, this is all about fun, and this event every Saturday is a great event, Reggie, but you're kind of understanding why Oakland was so important to the NBA when they started to map out what the whole weekend was going to be about. That entrance right there, that communication over the PA to the fans. You could almost see Stefan's eyes kind of welling up a little bit, and the flood of memories that's going through his mind getting back in this arena once again. That was special.
Number one, I think the league got it right, and it starts right here in East Bay and Oakland, because these fans, you talk about loyalty. They have been ride or die with these Warriors all along, and that's a great shot there of two Oakland legends right there. Even though Stephen Curry is adopted, Damian Lillard grew up here. And to see these two guys who have had lots of battles, especially when Dame was with the Portland Trail Blazers, unbelievable games between two of the greatest shooters our game has ever seen. So to see these two link up, be on the same team, and that this means something. Think about the name, Shaq's OGs, right? These are the guys that have paved the ground, laid the hard work for a lot of these young players coming up. And that name, that title means something. That's why I think this is a fascinating format with some of these younger teams like Kenny's Young Stars and the Rising Stars Kansas team. And you've got the international players versus this Shaq's OG. This is going to be a great tournament tomorrow. I cannot wait. And what a great reaction here, just listening to Stefan's words here, and the fan base, they're eating it up.
Special moment for the fans here. This place is packed, by the way.
Yes.
I mean, there are very few open seats around, even in the upper decks here. It is a big crowd here in Oakland once again. Oakland Arena is what it is known as now. No more games being played here. It's basically just a concert venue at this point. And Kyrie's having a blast. He's making some fans and some friends. Got some kids out on the floor. Yeah, it's good to get these OGs on the floor together. I love the align and divide principle of this year's tournament. Brand new format. It went so well in the Rising Stars the last few years. Hey, got him an assist right there, Kyrie.
There we go.
Young fella knocked it in.
There we go. That's what it's about. See, Kyrie's always bringing people together. And again, remember, he had one of his biggest shots of his career in this building to win a championship.
Great call.
Getting everyone involved. This is what All-Star Saturday practices are all about.
And what a memory for these guys.
Yes.
I mean, to be on the floor with these kind of players.
You're on an NBA floor with NBA greats. How can you not?
Well, the thread from Stephen Curry's perspective too. Remember those images of a young Steph. I think he was probably 3 or 4 years old on the floor with his dad, Dell. His dad was competing in All-Star Weekend. And there was young Steph. And now for Stephen Curry to be the leader among Warriors players in All-Star appearances, it'll be his 11th, and to have his kids be a part of All-Star Weekend here in their hometown, it's a pretty cool connection as well that runs through the ages.
And here's the thing with Shaq's OG practice. And here's Jason Tatum. And here, I'm letting LeBron and Bronny know this now. Here's the next coming. Here's what's coming down the pike. Right? We celebrate LeBron and Bronny, but this is the next duo that we are going to see in about 10+ years.
I'm pretty sure Deuce could post me up at this point. He's growing fast. And Jason Tatum, by the way, is the youngest of the OG All-Stars. Their average age is 33, but Tatum is only 26, and he belongs in this OG group.
Yes.
I think
looking at his accomplishments, absolutely.
6-time All-Star each of his last 6 years. This is his 8th year in the NBA after just 1 year at Duke. He has been a starter, Jason Tatum, the last 5 years. Kevin Durant, it's got to be special for him to come back here as well. Those 3 years he spent with the Warriors.
Winning 2 championships.
He said this always felt like home for him. Of course, those championships in 17 and 18 when the Warriors were still here in this venue. So I'm sure, like Stephen Curry, this building would have some great memories unlocked here for Kevin Durant as well. Well, the man who's making some fans early is Kyrie Irving, and he's standing by with Allie.
It's so cool what you were doing for the fans, Kyrie. I think about your whole history, #1 overall pick, NBA champion, Olympic champion, All-Star multiple times. Once you've been here and done that, how do you look at this weekend with a different perspective? What are your goals coming into a weekend like this?
Engage with everybody as much as possible. This is our Super Bowl for the basketball culture, so we got to celebrate it like that. And this building is historic. You know, a lot of great things have happened here. A lot of great things have happened on my journey that I don't take for granted, you know, and this is what it's about, being rewarded for all the hard work.
Well, you're one of the only interviews they didn't open up to the house because I think they're doing something else in here. So now I can, since I'm from Cleveland, I can ask you, just remind me where that spot on the court was when you hit the game winner against the Warriors to win us the championship.
Right there a little bit because it's right over there.
It's right over there, baby.
But we don't got to just go into detail about that. It came in and went. Celebration for Cleveland, but that was like the trilogy, the start of the trilogy between us and Golden State, which was monumental mark on basketball. So
I was here for that, and I thank you as a Cleveland girl. Now you get to play with Steph. It's a huge honor. We heard what you said after you faced off against them last week. He's the peak of guards, and now he gets to be your teammate. How will you maximize every minute on the court with him?
Adaptability. That's all it is. He's a great player. I'm a great player. And, you know, we don't get the opportunity to play with each other on this type of level. So, you know, I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
Thanks so much, Kyrie.
Of course.
He's going to the spot. Is he going to the spot, Reggie?
Oh, my goodness. No, he's not. He says it's time to move on.
That'd be an OG move right there if he did.
It is time to move on. But you know what? Just listening to his words, talking about the trilogy that they had with the Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers, those were some unbelievable great moves, because not only that shot, but I believe it was that same game, the block, the LeBron chase down block on Andre Iguodala. So
that was 16, 17.
Being down 3-1.
And 18, the Warriors finally won. And man, that's, great memories.
But let me ask you a question, though. Because if they win that championship, Golden State, I don't think they get Kevin Durant.
Probably not.
Right? So
probably not. I think that was the impetus to add to an already amazing squad. And, and then back-to-back for Durant and the Warriors, 4-time champs. You know, that stretch of 8 years where the Warriors won 4 NBA titles. Yeah, that is a special run. I was working with the Spurs in their run of 5 championships. It was a longer period of time, but, you know, to have an NBA Finals come around every few years or so, and you're in a market, it makes a major impact, still does, as a matter of fact, and that's why these fans are so connected.
And will forever be connected. I know they play across the bridge over in San Francisco now, but you see these faces, you see these kids right here. This is why we play the game of basketball. It's for the fans.
Uncle Drew.
That's right.
Going to work.
Uncle Drew. This is lights. I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner.
Have they given you your Academy Award for your performance at Uncle Drew yet?
Yeah, they just boxed it up and shipped it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, congratulations. I knew it was coming at some time.
Thank you.
I mean, an unforgettable performance by Reggie Miller and many others, including Uncle Drew, who's making a lot of fans. The OGs are on the floor. You know who's not here? Shaq. Where are you, Shaq? You gotta get your eyes on this team.
Stuck at the DMV, and I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Good thing the General gives you a break with flexible payment options.
Let's get you a break while you wait.
What is this place?
This is our TMVIP.
Vending machine charcuterie.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
Thinking of updating my kitchen. Thinking of redoing our kitchen. We are finally updating our kitchen.
For all those people who never seem to get around to it,
Breakfast, no.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving. Really?
Really? At home or in person. That's guidance from Chase.
A real meal deserves a real dessert. Like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal all for just $7 at DQ.
This is Noom GLP-1, and this is Angelia.
I really did not know weight gain was going to be an issue through menopause. The Noom program and the meds work hand in hand. I'm Angelia, and I have lost 17 pounds with Noom.
Get started at Noom.com.
Why is Navage trusted by millions?
Before Navage, I was not living my best life because I could not breathe. Constant nasal congestion, constant blowing of the nose. The huge difference is the fact that Navage pulls it out. It's very gentle in the sense of when that suction happens, it's literally grabbing that water and that mucus and it's bringing it out into this tank. It's worth every penny that you pay for it. This product changed my life.
Available at major retailers or online at Navage.com.
All right, so that's one pair of glasses. Yep. With prescription lenses, plus anti-reflective lens coating.
Oh.
Scratch-resistant coating.
Did I choose?
UV protection. Award-winning customer service.
That's me.
That's also me. Free returns, free exchanges, and free frame adjustments for life.
And how much more is that?
Oh, it's all included at Warby Parker.
So my glasses
Are still just $95.
Oh.
Surprise! I just get excited.
NetCredit is here to say yes, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
I'm Anya's indecision, and home projects were my favorite way to get her all twisted up. But Thumbtack changed that. Even I'm no match for their plans and guides.
Indecision doesn't live here. You do. Take care of your home with Thumbtack.
The All-Star Game is being redefined. Brand new twist. The All-Stars will be divided up for an exciting new 14 tournament. The TNT Sports crew of Charles, Shaq, Kenny, and Candace will play GM to the 4 teams.
I'm going to be GM of the year, baby. I know my picks will be way better than Chuck's. Stop lying, Shaq.
It's heightened competition and higher stakes. This is going to be fun. Coverage of the 2025 All-Star Game presented by Kia begins tomorrow at 6 on TNT.
A lot of fun the rest of the weekend. Take a look at the weekend's NBA All-Star schedule. Later today, NBA TV, True TV, and ESPN Plus has the NBA HBCU Classic. It's presented by AT&T. That's at 5 Eastern, Morehouse College and Tuskegee. Tonight, the festivities over at Chase, right on TNT. State Farm All-Star Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll have the Legends Brunch on NBA TV for you tomorrow. That's at 2 Eastern. And then the All-Star Game back in the Bay Area. The third version of the NBA All-Star here in the Bay Area, 8 p.m. Eastern. Reggie Miller and I will have the call with many others. And one of the most indelible images from this arena back in 2025 years ago, Reg.
Yeah, Vince Carter had 3 perfect 50 dunks in the contest. Defeated Tracy McGrady and Steve Francis with the final score round of 98. But to me, it was his last dunk, which we're getting ready to see, that took everyone by storm because we weren't quite sure what we were witnessing. Look at this. He put his whole arm into and through the hoop right there. It was.
And how'd Kenny say it?
It's over. It is over. But it was one of those electrifying moments. Let's face it, the dunk contest during All-Star Weekend is the highlight for most people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of lost its shine a little bit as Steph Curry is tutoring and once again and giving life lessons. But it's lost its luster. But I think hopefully we can get a performance like that 25 years later after seeing Vinsanity being born on the stage.
I talked to Marv Albert yesterday, the great Marv Albert, voice of the NBA, called 25 All-Star Games. And I was thinking maybe Marv would come up with some favorite memories from the All-Star Games. And he actually said one of his favorite memories was that dunk contest, which Marv called with Kenny Smith. And, you know, of all the things that he's called, all the great moments in All-Star Games, the great Marv Albert said that's the one that sticks out in his mind as one of his favorite All-Star memories, and why not? And it's great to have Vince Carter on our air on TNT on the Tuesday night broadcast, and he's been heavily discussed coming back to the Bay Area for All-Star Weekend, and he said he thought of that dunk right there on the spot. He did not choreograph that.
Correct.
He just thought, I could do it. I could get to the elbow. And who can do that? Half man, half amazing.
But it wasn't just that dunk. It was the rest of the dunks that he said he kind of went off script. And he was in the moment and the 360 windmill and the bouncing afterwards, because listening to his words, he felt that, look, he could have done another half pipe after that dunk. So an unbelievable moment in the dunk contest for our very own Vince Carter.
Let's spend a little time here on letter O. Damian Lillard. Part of that letter O legacy is his upbringing right here in Oakland. He has won the three-point contest the last 2 years. He was the MVP of the All-Star game last year. And Reggie, this has got to be incredibly special for him to come back home, participate today, but then to participate in the Bay Area in the All-Star game tomorrow.
Well, Stephen Curry is 1A, and Damian Lillard, in my opinion, is 1B in terms of being the host here for All-Star Weekend in Oakland and San Francisco, and what he has meant really for the community. And he wasn't highly touted coming out of high school. He went to a smaller school and then gets drafted by Portland and creates such a legacy up there with the Portland Trail Blazers. And then now he's starting a new legacy with the Milwaukee Bucks. So what are you expecting tonight for Lillard? You think that,
I mean, again, hard to go against Damian Lillard. He's won it back-to-back years in the three-point shooting contest. But for him to be back home, this is special.
It's his to lose, in my opinion. It is his to lose.
Yep, 100%. Kenny Atkinson is in charge of drawing up the plays for these OGs, and he is with Allie LaForce.
He was just telling me how amazing Cleveland is. He loves living there. We're just adding to the whole Cleveland homership of the day. But Coach, you have the Cavs rolling. It's been so fun to watch. Part of that obviously inherited, but a lot has your fingerprints all over it. Now you inherit this brand new group of players and rosters. Do you have enough time to turn it into the magic that you've done with the Cavs?
Listen, look at how talented our team is. Like, I can only screw it up. I'm just gonna roll the ball out, let them play, have fun. You know this experience. It's about the fans and the players, and I just hope they enjoy our guys. And we got great talent.
You turned down multiple jobs before taking Cleveland. What did you see?
I don't know. It's right time, right place, right team, right organization, right ownership group. And I mean, me and my family, we're loving Cleveland. Obviously have a super talented team, great group of guys. So it turned out okay for me.
It sure did. You get to coach Donovan Mitchell. Now you get to coach Kyrie Irving and Stephen Curry. I mean, it's the guard trifecta, really. As a coach, is your mind just doing circles?
No, it's like if we lose here, it's on me.
Right.
When you got LeBron, Steph, KD, James Harden, so it's going to be fun to be the hunted, right? Like in this new setup, which I love. You know, the young guys are going to come after us, so I'm really excited for this. I think it's going to be a blast.
Thanks for your time. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Allie.
I wonder if
if
Kenny Atkinson's going to go heavy minutes with Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, all those guys he's got to match up against for the second half from the Celtics and the Bucks.
But you hear the words that he's saying. Number one, I love this format.
Yeah.
Okay. And number two, being the hunted. These are the OGs. These are the Mount Rushmore for a lot of these younger teams. These guys that are on this team, they want to come out and let their family see them go after LeBron, Stephen Curry, James Harden, Kevin Durant. That's why I think this OG team, to me, they're the favorite to win it. And I do believe they will win it. But we are going to see some unbelievable games tomorrow. This is fascinating. This is.
Jaylen Brown can't guard everybody.
Right. That's true.
So on the defensive end, we're going to ask a little more out of some of these guys.
And what kind of hurts the OGs is the injury to Anthony Davis, because he was that other defender.
He was the rim protector.
He was that rim protector, so there's not going to be a lot of that.
Adductor strain for Anthony Davis. And too bad that he's not going to be able to participate. All-Star Weekend. The shots are flying now.
See how quick that was? Now, Kenny's team that did the same thing, it took them a minute to get that first one to go. The OGs, they've been around the block. What was that, a couple shots and it went in?
Did you ever have a practice that didn't end at a half-court shot?
Of course not.
What is that with players?
Of course not.
You gotta
You're
get
testing the limits here, B.A. We're testing the limits.
I'm always amazed at the ease in which these guys place these half-court shots. In rhythm.
Well, this is a regular shot for Lillard and Curry.
There's Curry. We could ask Stephen Curry to do a little bit of his pregame routine. because you're looking at the scene right now, you know, that little entranceway just kind of to the left, middle of your screen there. Stephen Curry, that's kind of where his pregame show originated, right here in this building. And man, I used to come out early just to see what that was going to be. This is kind of where it all started. These are nothing for Curry.
Even his misses look good,
Yeah,
right?
They do.
Even his misses look good.
They do.
Look at that, in and out.
The big crowd in anticipation of Jaylen Brown. There he goes, coming. There he is. Is Curry your pick for MVP? He figures to be one of the favorites.
Well, usually the guy that's playing in his hometown, guys play for that player, but there's two of them too. You know, there's Lillard as well.
Yeah. Anthony Davis, by the way, was the last hometown guy to win the MVP. That was in New Orleans in 2017 when he was a Pelican.
And this is another reason why I'm going with Shaq's OG. Curry does not want to lose this tournament, first time ever in this format, on his home soil. So
you're really stepping out, Reggie.
I'm going with
list
the
of Hall of
OGs.
Famers.
I'm going with the OGs.
Can't wait. I can't wait to see the competitive desire. I mean, it is the biggest question we all have.
It can't get any worse. I'll say this than last year.
I think this may work. Again,
I hope so.
You align and divide.
I hope so.
They have aligned in your grouping. The
no
OGs,
one wants to lose to them young boys.
the young stars, the international stars.
No one wants to lose to them.
Chris Mullin's team, which will be run by Candace Parker, will be the fourth team in the party.
And she was in the green room talking a little noise,
she's
right?
studying. She's
she
studying.
was talking some noise. I love it, Candace.
She is definitely watching her opponents right now. All right, Shaq's OGs, their time has come. They'll be exiting. We got one more practice session to come. Chuck's Global Stars, an international flair. It's coming when we continue here on NBA T. We're having a great time here in Oakland today. Glad you're with us.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Honey, but the gains are pumping.
Dad, is Mommy a finance bro?
She switched careers to make money for your weddings.
Ooh, the Asian market is blowing up. Hey, who wants shots, huh? Shots? Of milk.
The right money moves aren't as aggressive as you think.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae, you get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
OCD is more than what you see on TV and in the movies. It comes with unrelenting, intrusive images, thoughts, and urges. If you have OCD and need help, you can get better with specialized treatment. Go to nocd.com to learn more.
With Chime, I get to decide when I get paid. It's kind of crazy. We can't choose when we get paid. Chime changed that for me. My pay lets me get up to $500 of my pay when I need it. There's no interest, no credit checks, no mandatory fees. My pay gives me the freedom to handle anything that life brings. I have big goals, and I'm not waiting for payday anymore. And you shouldn't either. That's why I Chime. Join me at chime.com and get paid when you say.
Looking for a way to stretch the dollar? With Insurify, you can cut your car insurance bill in half. Scroll through dozens of prices and tap to switch online. That's it. No phone calls and no wasted time. Go to Insurify and save today.
My name is Dave, and I hate money, which is why I don't like Rocket Money. Rocket Money notified me I could save money by finding and canceling unwanted subscriptions in the app, which is great for people who love money. But that's not me.
Release the hounds. Puppy monkey baby.
I'm on a porch.
Groceries are here.
Thanks, babe. You get the milk?
Use every man jack so you still sound good. Ride your mountain bike, but you still smell good. Fall down a mountain, but you still smell good. Late to see some friends, but you still smell good.
All-Star Practice and Media Day at NBA All-Star 2025 is presented by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Play, watch, and vote on everything All-Star with the NBA ID Challenge All-Star 2025. Members in the US and Canada who complete the challenge will be entered for a chance to win a trip to the NBA Finals. Play now on the NBA app or on NBA.com/ID. And the stars of today's All-Star practice, they have been mic'd up so far. Let's hear some of the best moments.
Yo, you stop doing your selling? You stop doing this joint? Oh, okay. Oh, here you go, lefty. It look good though, right? If my hand be doing this. Yeah, I'm micing everything. I'm cammed up. How I want you to score this, you're not scoring. This is clamps right here. Oh, I know the move. Oh, I know the move. I know it. Mustard. I can feel it when you walk. Get him! Get him! Hold him up! Hold him up! Yeah! Good defense! Ah! So right over there in the corner where we came out, we'd always warm up on this side of the court. So the originator was Monte Ellis. He did after shoot around, he did a backwards one, made like 3 in a row. That was my, the year before my rookie year, so I kind of adopted it from him. But
congratulations on being an All-Star again.
My man.
To see you on Sunday.
You gonna be here next year?
Yeah.
You heard it first. You're gonna be here next year in the big game. Book it.
So much there, Smitty, but Steph Curry dropping a gem on us, telling us the origin of his pregame warm-up coming from Monte Ellis, who was here playing for the Golden State Warriors when he was drafted.
You know what, Chris? There's so much excitement getting a chance to see some of these first-time All-Stars, seeing some of these OGs, seeing the atmosphere. You know, playing in the NBA is phenomenal in all the arenas, but then there's a few that just stand out, and this is one of them for me. The Bay Area, when the team wasn't that good, this crowd was here, and obviously they got paid off by the run that Steph, Draymond, Clay, Steve Kerr, and those guys had, and then just to see the youngsters out there, that brings the smiles to everybody. The kids that are kids or sons of the players that's playing, and then all the kids that just has that wide open look. I remember that look going to the Silverdome back in Pontiac, watching George Gervin.
Yeah, amazing to see Trey Murphy also say, like, hey, I'm going to be an All-Star in the future, too. I know you and Reggie were talking about the nostalgia that you had playing here. What's your best memory playing in this arena?
Well, I think the one thing that you loved about it was the crowd interaction. I mean, you kind of get into it with the crowd. It was a friendly banter. They understood the game of basketball, the passion, going back and forth. And some of those guys I've still been friends with, they used to sit on the front row.
You noticed something when they were shooting the half-court shots. What were you saying to me that you noticed about those guys where it's KD, Dame, and Steph out there?
Well, all those guys, James Harden, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, I mean, they hit about 9 of them, and I think Steph had about 4. Those guys shooting a jump shot from half-court. The game has definitely evolved.
Yeah, amazing to see Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard exchanging notes on how to hit half-court shots. Just something amazing you get to see here at All-Star 2025 practice in Oakland. We're going to come back with more practice and Team Shot.
Before the spotlight, we struggled to keep the lights on. I saw more for myself, and SoFi gives members the financial tools to see more for themselves. Join the official bank of the NBA. SoFi, get your money right.
Kettle One vodka and Tanqueray gin.
the White Lotus Vesper Martini. The perfect cocktail for when you want to escape to the White Lotus.
When bad allergies attack, trust Claritin to keep you in the game. Nothing has proven more powerful for continuous non-drowsy allergy relief. Live Claritin Clear.
When you're a sports fan, nothing beats being there. And when you're with Amex Platinum, you never miss the next big moment. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Wait, Noom has GLP-1 meds now?
Noom, the psychology-based weight loss company?
Yes, Noom combines medication and behavior change so you can lose the weight and keep it off.
And it starts at just $149.
Noom, the smart way to lose weight.
Hey, I'm Ray's procrastination. And his home used to be my home. But now, Ray has Thumbtack. And with their tools and tips, he gets home projects done.
Procrastination doesn't live here. You do. Take care of your home with Thumbtack.
All right, so that's one pair of prescription glasses.
Yep.
Plus anti-reflective lens coating.
Oh.
Scratch-resistant coating.
Did I choose?
UV protection.
And that's included in the...
$95.
Oh.
Welcome to Warby Parker.
Release the hounds. Puppy monkey baby.
I'm on a port.
Groceries are here.
Thanks, babe. You get the milk?
All bets are on at All-Star Weekend. It's on to San Francisco, where NBA Bet All-Star Sunday will join the festivities.
It's time to get your money right with NBA Bet.
NBA Bet All-Star Sunday with odds by FanDuel. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV.
I was thinking about the tattoo. 2 big M's on my ass.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Horrible.
When I'm standing right up, it's going to say Mom. When I stand upside down, it's going to be wow.
Ah, it's the worst.
Download and subscribe to the Steam Room Podcast.
Basketball fans, welcome once again to Oakland Arena. Let's officially begin the Chuck's Global Stars portion of the 2025 NBA All-Star Practice presented by AT&T. Fans, the time is now. Everyone get on your feet and make some noise and welcome Chuck's Global Stars. First, let's welcome the coach of Chuck's Global Stars from the Oklahoma City Thunder, Mark Daigneault. Now, let's meet our players. Making his first All-Star appearance from the Houston Rockets, Alperen Sengun. From the Indiana Pacers, making his third All-Star appearance, Pascal Siakam. Making his first All-Star appearance from the San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama. A 4-time All-Star from the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young. Appearing in his third All-Star game from the Oklahoma City Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. From the New York Knicks, in his fifth All-Star appearance, Karl Anthony Towns. in his 6th All-Star from the Cleveland Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell. And finally, a 7-time All-Star from the Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. Fans, let's hear one more time for Chuck's Global Stars.
Well, there they are, last practice of the session here in Oakland. Brian Anderson, the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, Allie LaForce is with us as well. If you're just picking us up, 3 practices, media day, all scheduled here in Oakland, and that is one formidable group that just walked out of that tunnel and led by Nikola Jokic, who is having another MVP caliber season. As a matter of fact, the 2 favorites for most valuable player this year are on the same team. Chuck drafted well in the Joker and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But the showstopper, the youngest All-Star, 21 years of age, Victor Wembanyama. He's standing by with Allie LaForce.
Victor, thanks for being with us. You're one of 6 first-time All-Stars, and I'll never forget, you were at All-Star last year, but as a spectator, as one of the main attractions, and you said next year I'm going to be in the big game. What's it like now that you're finally here?
It's great. I mean, I had the chance to talk to some of the great players of our league, so it's a chance. And I'm going to take the opportunity to take advantage of it.
And you already are, because you're participating in all 3 nights of All-Star Weekend. Why was it important to you to do the skills challenge and to be a part of every night?
I mean, it was, for me, it was right away super interesting to do the skills challenge alongside Chris, of course. And I feel like, compared to last year, I feel like I'm really a part of the big event right now.
You are, and it's well-deserved. Your roster has so much international influence. How can that be an advantage for you in the game?
Different culture, you know, and some of the best players in the world, so I think we're good.
Lastly, we saw you this year get 10 blocks in one game. Is there a potential we could see 10 blocks in the game tonight?
There's always potential.
Good luck. We can't wait to watch. Thanks so much, Wemby.
Victor Wembanyama. We should let Allie loose here. She's got a big night ahead of her tonight. Allie and her boots are on the way. Look at those boots.
Wow.
You won the award today, Allie.
Who should I give this
Best boots. And she's going to be part of the All-Star Saturday festivities. Allie is on her way over to Chase Center. Busy day for Allie LaForce. Thanks for the interviews there, Allie. And Victor Wembanyama, Reggie, I mean, this is a guy that we're all fascinated by. We knew who he was before he stepped foot on an NBA floor. And
BA, look what he's doing right
special.
now. While everyone is just shooting regular warm-up shots, what is Victor doing right now? Form shooting, right? You talk about a kid, 21 years old, first All-Star game and event and weekend, and he's out here starting his routine for all you kids out there, AAU basketball, with form shooting. He's not going to the three-point line, shooting half-court shots, form shooting to work his way backward. That's good learning lesson right there.
Well, Victor Wembanyama's idol growing up was Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant is standing by on our NBA TV set. Go ahead, Chris.
Thanks, BA. You know, congrats, KD, to 30,000 points in your career. Just outstanding. Your 15th All-Star appearance. But when I see that, I go, hold on. Kobe, Bron, Kareem, the only 3 players with more All-Star appearances than you. Are you going to catch Kobe at 18? You're going to keep going that long, my friend?
Man, who knows, man. I'm going to take it a day at a time and enjoy the moment. You know, it's cool being around the best players in the world, some old, some young. And to be back in the Bay Area, too, as well, a place where I had some success and won a championship and lived for 3 years, man. It's a special weekend.
KD, I'm going to go back. You know, I've been around the game a long time. I'm not going to gloss over 30,000 points. Man. Take me to that kid to now that scored 30,000 points in the NBA.
Yeah, man, it's something I didn't really dream about or think that I can accomplish, man, because so many great players and so much got to go right in your career to get to this point. And I'm just grateful for all the people that invested in me and teammates, coaches, friends, family that was always there for me to help me get better. And, you know, I got more to do, man. I want to keep going.
KD, you know, and I look at it, you know, we know injuries play a part, but no injuries, we're talking about 35, 34. I mean, I don't know.
We can play the hypothetical for sure.
We can play it. So take me through for the young kids who idolize you. You've always been a great player, but to sustain greatness, tell me, what do you do?
Yeah, it's about routine and falling in love with that routine every single day. As you know, is all about improving and trying to, make adjustments to who you are as a player every single day. It's nonstop, even through the season. I know we hear about off season, how that's important and how we need to get better in off season, but I really take pride in getting better throughout the season as well, putting in work in between games and having that transfer over the games. And I think just having that consistency and that routine is why I'm here today and why I can still do the things I do.
You know, there's been discussion about potentially adding one-on-one to NBA All-Star Weekend. If they did that, right, one, do you think you would win the one-on-one versus everybody? And two, who would be the toughest person to face in one-on-one in the league?
Man, that would be tough. Of course, I would have to go with myself. But there's so many great one-on-one players in our league. I don't think it would be easy to predict who will come out on top. But if I had to say one guy, it'd probably be Wemby. I had Tatum in there too, the long athletic guys, so I just feel like it's a lot of guys that can come out here and put a show on in a one-on-one. So that would be a cool addition to All-Star Weekend. We'll see what happens with that.
I remember your first All-Star. Now you're an OG.
Yeah.
Take me through what advice would you give some of these guys at their first All-Star game, getting a chance to play in this type of atmosphere with the guys that they look up to?
Yeah, I would tell them to try to experience and be a part of every event as you can. I mean, I remember Dame was in every event for the first few times he was an All-Star. You see Vic just said he's going to be playing and doing the skills challenge tonight. And so take advantage of just the weekend itself as a player and immersing yourself in the culture of All-Star Weekend, So I did a three-point contest, horse championship, played in the rookie game, so as much as you can get into these events is pretty cool and it's a memorable experience.
All right, from one future Hall of Famer to the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, what you got, my friend?
KD, your team name says it all, the OGs. Now, you guys are on a lot of these younger teams, Mount Rushmore, and they're coming for y'all's neck. What is going to be the mentality that the OGs take? Like, we're not losing to some of these young teams. Well, when you look at some of the OGs, what they did before All-Star break, James Harden at 35 playing 50 minutes against Utah the other night. You see Dame, you see Steph playing back-to-backs, playing high minutes. So we got high energy too, man. So they got to match us, So you come out there on the court with us, we got experience and energy. It's going to be a fun matchup. And this is a reunion, an Olympic reunion for a lot of you guys. Some experience for you guys as well going into this new format. Yeah, we got some, guys that have been teammates before on this, on the OGs, So our chemistry is going to be there. We're looking forward to putting the show on in front of fans.
KD, looking now, let's fast forward for the second half of the season. What did the Phoenix Suns have to do to get into that mix? To get in that mix where we've seen you guys, where you supposed to be, wherever we thought before the season. Yeah, it's been disappointing for sure. I don't want to hide from that fact. I think fundamentally, if we become a better rebounding team and that'll help our defense more. I think we do a good job of initially getting stops, but it's hard for us to, when it's hard for us to rebound, it's hard for us to finish plays and become a good defensive team. So if there's one thing I had to pinpoint is that, and once we get that under control, I think the rest of our game will start to flourish.
KD, you're going down as one of the greatest scorers in NBA history, but before that, you're one of the greatest hoopers in DMV history. So before we let you go, give me your top 5 DMV hoopers of all time. You're already on the list, so I just need 4 more.
We'll go Grant Hill. We talked about this all summer. Okay. Is he DMV or not? And I would put him in that category, even though he's from Northern Virginia. Len Bias. I would throw Len Bias in there. I mean, one of the first guys to kind of set the tone from that area, PG County. I would say Steve Francis too. I would throw him in there. He's one of the first All-Stars, multiple-time All-Stars. Man, then an underrated name, I would have to go somebody like Adrian Dantley.
Yep, my man.
You know, I know that might take some of the audience back a little bit with a few of those names, but those are the guys that set the foundation for me that I looked up to and that had incredible long careers.
You know, KD, my last question for you. How many more years? 4, 5, 6?
Man,
hey, listen, you're going to always be able to score.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I want to go to the wheels fall off, man. I want to be able to continue to impact the game as much as I can in any role that's asked of me. And I'm having fun, you know, getting better and going through the grind, man. So we'll see.
Hoopers, recognize Hoopers.
Hey, KD, appreciate you spending some time with us. We got to give props to my man 3D2, also a DMV Hooper who is just outstanding through his time in the DMV, through the NBA
I gotta ask you though, Chris.
Okay.
Detroit Hoopers versus DMV Hoopers.
DMV, bro.
We're talking about that. Hey, wait a minute, you from New York, so don't give me all that. You have nothing. You're New York.
Hey, I worked in D.C. for 8 years. I'm going to DMV.
Who you got in your starting five right now?
You know, we got George Gervin.
Yeah.
Derek Coleman.
Yeah.
Spencer Haywood. Chris Webber.
And you throwing you in there.
Jalen, you know.
Hey, I got a deep team, dude.
You know,
I'm taking us, though, man. I'm taking the DMV, man.
DMV over Detroit. That's who we're going with. All right, KD, we appreciate you
man.
always spending some time with us. And also,
I'm going to throw in the.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to throw in the Bay Area, too, if we're
Come
going to
on,
go
man.
region. What about L.A.?
Well, hold on. What about Magic? I know he's Lansing, but you got to put Magic in.
Magic.
I know he's Lansing, but
I feel like a can of worms have been opened. This is actually a good competition.
I will say this for KD. That is a true definition of a basketball historian right there.
Sure.
For his list, Len Bias, number one, and Adrian Dantley. Kevin Durant, job well done on your list. I mean, that is a beautiful list right there, my friend.
Well, we had him Tuesday when he broke the record, an honor being there for that, and he got to 30,000 on a free throw. He said he thought about missing the free throw to do it on a regular field goal attempt. I'm glad he didn't, but he's into a very exclusive club. There's only 8 members of that club, and he's one of them now.
BA, I'm going to give you your flowers here for a minute.
Okay.
Why are you always on the biggest calls? Number one, Kevin Durant.
Yes.
All right. You and I were in the Garden for Steph in when he broke Ray Allen's.
Yep.
And, of course, LeBron James.
Yep.
All-time leader in points. You're the new voice.
Don't
You're
forget
the
about
new voice.
Bronny James first made 3, I call it.
I mean,
I'm part of the family.
It's you. It's your time, man. The crown has been laid at your feet.
Better get it in now. Time's running out for yours truly. Our last go-round here. Body Cam is back, by the way, Reggie. And the guy who broke out Body Cam and made it famous.
There he is. There he is.
Donovan Mitchell. Thank you for doing it again.
He's back.
See, Donovan, you wear it last year. Everybody wants to wear Body Cam. Jaren Jackson Jr. sported it earlier today, but you're the OG of the All-Star practice Body Cam. So thank you for doing this again.
No, I appreciate it. It was dope last year, so good to do it again.
How much fun are you guys having in Cleveland right now? We've heard from Darius Garland. We heard from Kenny Atkinson. I mean, things are rolling with the Cavaliers.
Yeah, we're vibing, man. I think, for us, when you bring back the same group of guys who've been around each other for two, 3 years, I think it's love. And then when you're playing at a high level, that definitely always helps. We're doing a lot of positive things, man. We just got to stay the course, continue to do what we do. We'll be ready for the second half of the year.
Please tell me, how is DeAndre Hunter going to be integrated and help you guys out for this stretch run?
Man, when you add a guy that's 6'9", 7'2", 7'3", wingspan, whatever it is, 19 points a game, 40% off the bench, from 3 off the bench, I guess it's incredible. So what he can provide with us, switching 1 through 5, rebounding, creating his own shot, he does it so much. But I think the best thing about what I saw in the 2 games is he didn't really know any of the plays, to be honest. He just came out there, played within his flow, within his system, within our system, and then just got to it. So when we get back from break, he kind of has a better feel of how we play. He can only get better and better and help us improve. So I'm excited.
You guys play old school basketball, and what I mean by that is you play with 2 bigs.
Yeah.
You have not seen that in today's game with all the threes. He's hot, people. He's on the block. He has the snitch cam on. Be careful.
I'm trying to tell him.
But you play with two bigs now, with Mobley, who's also an all-star, and Jared Allen.
Yep.
Walk us through how that spacing, which still allows you and Darius to operate and get into the paint, having those two bigs.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give the biggest credit to Evan Mobley. You know, I think for him last year, he didn't shoot it the way he wanted to from three. Now he's respectable from that range. That changes our entire dynamic when we can play both of them, not to worry about spacing issues. But I got to give him a lot of credit. He got in the gym this summer, got in the lab, worked on his jumper. Now he's at 38% from three. I mean, I love him. Like, he just continue to work his butt off, and you know that's really what's made it easier for myself, DG, for everybody on the team. But Evan Mobley's taking a huge jump, and a lot of the success you're seeing from the Cavs this season is directly correlated to Evan Mobley's growth as a player, but also as a shooter.
Donovan, we did this with you last year, but it's worth repeating. If you could do a little teaching for us, a little teaching on how you receive the ball, get the laces, and then you shoot. And then just kind of walk us through for the kids out there maybe wanting a lesson from Donovan Mitchell.
For sure. Is this the camera right here?
Yeah,
we
got you both ways.
I think a lot of it, you know, kind of if you're getting a pass, I'm a big find-the-seams guy. Some people aren't. You know what I mean? Reggie, I don't know how you did it. I might need to take your advice, to be honest, however you did it.
Find the seams. You're right. You're on the right track. Find the seams.
Come right here, make sure you get the seam. Get your leg into a follow through and knock it down.
Look at that.
It's like nice
pure
and smooth.
butter. Pure butter right
Looking
there.
like Reggie Miller. Ooh, I don't know about that one. There you go.
Let me ask you a question, Donovan. Could you play a game with this body cam on if you had to? Would you?
If I had to, yeah, I think it'd be dope. I think it needs to be a little smaller. I think it's a little heavy on us.
Right.
I think it's something that we already wear the mics, and you guys know how the mic packs look. Yeah. I think it's something that we should definitely try out. You know, I think it'd maybe a preseason game to start, kind of see how it feels. I think the fans should definitely get this experience. You're just seeing how we operate here on the floor.
Donovan, I got one more request.
Yes, sir.
Can you turn around, walk over to Wemby, DM up like you would be D'ing him up? I think we all want to see what the perspective of guarding Wembanyama would be like.
From First of all, he has a size 20 shoe. Hey, they want to see what it's like me playing defense, so you go ahead and just shoot. This is what it looks like. I'm 6'3", by the way.
Oh, my God.
That's unbelievable.
Look at that.
Hey, this one.
Oh, my God.
But honestly though, I don't think he'd get that off of me in real life if I was playing defense, to be honest with you. I don't know if he'd get it off.
Yeah, go ahead. Put your hand up. Put your hand up.
I'm right here. That's my hand.
Oh, no. Oh, he's getting it off, Donovan. I'm sorry. He's getting it off.
I don't think he sees any of that, to be honest with you. So I don't think he'd worry about that at all.
Man, that is some sight. That is some sight. Wow, Donovan. Thank you for that.
But man, I appreciate y'all. Always good to be back on here with y'all, man.
Thank you so much, Donovan.
The king of the body cam, Donovan Mitchell. It's going to be your new brand. Thank you.
That is incredible.
That was crazy.
That is incredible to see the length, number one, of Wemby, right? Look at that. And then, you know what I'd be curious to know? How many times his shot has been blocked?
Look at that.
How many times has his jump shot been blocked?
See, Reggie, this is how I see the whole world every day. That was amazing. Way to go, Donovan Mitchell.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
Waiting till Friday to get paid is tricky. Then I heard about Chime. Now I get paid 2 days early, no fees. I'm a musician and a music teacher, and I play gigs. Sometimes I have to travel and rent out equipment before the weekend, or else I have to cancel. Early payday guarantees that I can make it to any gig, any rehearsal, anytime. It's easier for me to do what I was put on the planet to do, and that's music. Join me at Chime.com.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you. Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
OCD is more than what you see on TV and in the movies. It comes with unrelenting, intrusive images, thoughts, and urges. If you have OCD and need help, you can get better with specialized treatment. Go to NoCD.com to learn more.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Looking for a way to stretch the dollar? With Insurify, you can cut your car insurance bill in half. Scroll through dozens of prices and tap to switch online. That's it. No phone calls and no wasted time. Go to Insurify and save today.
Through HIMS, hundreds of thousands of guys are finding doctor-trusted treatment for their ED. In fact, we'll show you one. This is him.
I'm him.
Today, he really feels like him.
I'm him.
But he didn't always.
Am I even him?
So we went to hims.com and got ED treatment prescribed 100% online and delivered right to his door. Now every day, he feels like him.
I'm him!
Find trusted treatment for ED and start feeling like him.
I'm him!
Get started today at hims.com.
I was paying for my ex's meal delivery subscription for a year after we broke up, and I'd still be paying for it if it wasn't for Rocket Money, an app that shows you all your subscriptions in one place, and you can cancel the ones you don't want with just a few taps. Take control of your finances with Rocket Money today.
Use every man jack so you still smell good. Ride your mountain bike, but you still smell good. Fall down a mountain, but you still smell good. Late to see some friends, but you still smell good.
All-Star Practice and Media Day presented by AT&T. We had a lot of fun here today. How about Victor Wembanyama just grinding, working on his free throws?
Form shooting the free throws.
That's right.
Right? I mean, it's all about fundamentals. And to his words, when asked about the difference between the four teams, and he's like, different philosophy for us international players, in different way they were raised as opposed to the American players. So it'll be on full display tomorrow what type of approach that Chuck's global stars take in their game. But man, what a talent. What a talent.
Going to be his league soon enough. It's already trending that way. Amazing roster, Chuck's global stars. Nikola Jokic, of course, is the headliner. Three-time MVP, Reggie. Now, I wouldn't say that Joker has really bought into the all-star game experience. So he'll kind of be the biggest question come tomorrow. It's his 7th all-star selection. He is gaining on Alex English for the Nuggets all-time record, which is 8. He'll accomplish that. But Jokic, what he means to the league, what he means to the Nuggets, despite his lack of success in all-star games, he is one of the great talents and maybe the greatest player in the game right now.
And you can argue that he is in line for his own three-peat in terms of 3 straight MVPs. Now, I think this is going to be the closest MVP vote that we may ever have between him and Shea. And I was curious to know, has there ever been a player who averaged a 30-point triple-double, which he's on pace now?
Right.
He's a shade under 30, 29.8. Almost 13 rebounds and 10 assists. Oscar Robertson averaged a 30-point triple-double in 1961-62, about 31, 12, and 11. And his teammate now, Russell Westbrook.
That's it. That's the list.
That's the list of 30-point triple-doubles.
Amazing stat line there. The Joker having a chat with his head coach, Mark Daigneault of the Oklahoma City Thunder, first-time head coach.
And I'm going back and forth, too, because on a nightly basis, when I watch each team play, I think that Shea has more younger talent around him. But what Jokic is doing,
he's a joy to watch. It's a pleasure to watch him play, as it is all these guys.
It's a pleasure to watch Shea as well, because he does it at both ends of the floor, too, defensively. I don't know.
What will the intensity level be of the global stars, because they have some serious names out there. Half-court shots are underway. By the way, the format change. This is going to be interesting this year. First time that we've seen it. It was very successful in the Rising Stars format, where you have many tournaments. You played to a target score. Target score will be 40 for the 4 teams that will compete. Kenny's Young Stars will match up against Chuck's Global Stars. The only reason I wanted to put this back up is to get Candace's image up there again.
Oh, why are you throwing her
using
underneath the bus?
The Tracy
Man.
Ellis Ross
Oh,
lookalike.
that's not right.
But there's Candace and Shaq's OGs. They'll match up, and then the winner will play in the championship game. And now All-Star records, obviously those aren't going to count. They're going to
Do
be
not fall asleep on Kenny's young stars. They're hungry. They want to show out. You're going against a lot of these Mount Rushmore players that they looked up to. And Candace's team, these are guys that want to be on this big stage, right? They want to make a name for themselves. So when you're watching these games tomorrow, watch how hungry these young whippersnappers are.
That team, that Rising Stars team, was coached by Chris Mullen, and it was great to see Run TMC coaching each of those teams. They don't call themselves Run TMC anymore. They call themselves Walk TMC.
Yes.
Mitch Richmond, and Tim Hardaway, and Chris Mullen. That was a blast yesterday to see those guys, the Bay Area legends, a celebrity game with Barry Bonds.
Boy, and this
Jerry
building
Rice.
was rocking back then with them.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And you can throw Sarunas Marciulionis. He was on that team back in the day.
Yeah,
So
well, it's awesome to be back here in Oakland. It really is, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So many great memories in this building. Way to go, NBA, for including Oakland in the Bay Area All-Star experience.
to me, it's been the heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
I know they moved over across the bridge into San Francisco, but the heartbeat of the Warriors is in this building and the surrounding areas. And if you look at the fan base and the kids and the adults and the adulation that's been given, to me, this is what All-Star is all about. I am so excited about the skills and the three-point and the dunk contest tonight, but it all starts with that energy coming from Oakland.
Have a great broadcast tonight, Reggie. You guys will have a lot of fun. Kevin Harlan on the call, as he usually is for All-Star Saturday night, and he's been since the year 2000. It is going to be a lot of fun to watch tonight and tomorrow. Thanks to our producer, Bert Bondi. Yet another Emmy Award is coming.
Oh, yes, it is, Bert.
Elisa Deans Davis, our director. Chris Miles, Steve Smith, awaiting in our NBA TV set when we continue from Oakland. For Reggie Miller, the Hall of Famer, for Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying so long from East Bay.
Hey.
What do you got there, Larry? Time machine? You gonna go back and see how the pyramids were built or something?
Nope. Ellen and I want to go on vacation, so I'm going to go back to last week and buy a winning lottery ticket.
Can I come?
Only room for one.
How am I getting home?
Sitting on my lap like last time, Ronald.
Fine, but I'm bringing this.
All right.
Or you could try one of these savings options.
The right money moves aren't as far-fetched as you think.
There it is. See? Told you it's gonna all work out. Thanks, future me.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you. Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
Why is Navage trusted by millions?
Before Navage, I was not living my best life because I could not breathe. The huge difference is the fact that Navage pulls it out. It's very gentle in the sense of when that suction happens, it's literally grabbing that water and that mucus and it's bringing it out into this tank. It's worth every penny that you pay for it. This product changed my life.
And for stuffy little noses, pick out the new Navage Baby Aspirator, now at Walmart in the baby department.
NetCredit is here to say yes, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
Huh. Noom has GLP-1 meds now?
Yes, Noom combines medication with healthy habits so you can lose the weight and keep it off.
Yeah, GLP-1s starting at $149.
That's Noom smart.
Noom, the smart way to lose weight.
There's an easier way. With Thumbtack. Download the app today and care for your home from top to bottom.
All right,
Right, so that's one pair of prescription glasses.
Yep.
Plus anti-reflective lens coating.
Oh.
Award-winning customer service.
That's me.
That's also me.
I see.
And free frame adjustments for life.
And that's included in the...
$95.
Oh.
Welcome to Warby Parker.
There are hardcore hoop heads, and then there's Himothy. He doesn't just watch the NBA, he studies the NBA G League. He knows 60% of the NBA comes from the G. He knew Derek White was gold before he got gold. He tells the barber, give me the Caruso. The group chat knows what's up. He knows the most about the NBA because he watches the NBA G League. Watch tomorrow's NBA today.
All-Star Practice and Media Day at NBA All-Star 2025 is presented by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Let's take a look at this weekend's NBA All-Star schedule later today on NBA TV, True TV, and ESPN Plus. The NBA HBCU Classic presented by AT&T. That's at 5 o'clock Eastern, and then State Farm All-Star Saturday night. That begins at 8 o'clock Eastern. Of course, that's the dunk contest and a three-point contest. On Sunday, it's the NBA Legends Brunch at 2 Eastern on NBA TV, followed by the All-Star Game coverage at 8 o'clock Eastern. For more of these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. For now, let's get mic'd up from today's practice.
Hey, question for you though. You got the body cam on. What's this for?
Yeah. It's to give y'all an inside perspective of what it looks like to kind of shoot, you know what I mean? Be out here all-star practice. Yeah. Come here. Oh. Ooh. Hey, they want to see what it's like me playing defense, so you go ahead and just shoot. This is what it looks like. I'm 6'3", by the way. This is crazy. They just want to see. You keep shooting. It's crazy. But honestly though, I don't think he'd get that off of me in real life if I was playing defense, to be honest with you, Reg. I don't know if he'd get it off.
Hey, yo, hey, I like that. I like that. Hey, the only person teammate my son knew was Bogey. Hey, you say Bogey? Bogey, that's his favorite teammate I have.
Welcome back here inside Oakland Arena after practice now. Anthony Edwards joins us now, and Ant-Man, we talked to you during your first All-Star Weekend. This is your third All-Star Weekend. So what have you learned in these 2 or 3 trips now, and how do you approach it differently?
I don't know. I haven't learned too much. I mean, it's fun, pretty much. That's all. It's just fun.
Hey, take me through this year. Olympics, went to the Western Conference Finals, All-Star a few times. At this young age, what's next for Anthony Edwards that you're trying to achieve?
Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to win, I would say. Because last year we went to the Western Conference Finals, but my coach said, he had a great point. It's the difference between, going to the Western Conference Finals and being a Western Conference Finals team. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think just trying to figure out how to win, down the stretch in the last 5 minutes of the game, learning how to get to where I need to get to put my team in the right position to win the game.
Well, talk to me, Ant. You know, everybody's saying you're shooting 2 million threes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a joy because you can get downhill and shoot threes.
Yeah.
What's your response to that?
When people say that, I'm like, they can't be watching me play as of this year. They be going based off what they used to seeing. I guess they just so used to seeing something one way, they don't expand their horizon to okay, maybe he added something to his game. So they're I'm taking too many threes, but I shoot it at a high rate. It's not I'm taking threes and I'm missing. I make these shots because I work. People don't understand how hard I worked on my tray ball this summer. So I just laugh at it because I got the utmost confidence in my tray ball. I feel like I can shoot the best in the league, so I don't really care about what they say.
Yeah, in your last game before All-Star, you dunked on Chet Holmgren. I was like, yeah, you're still taking flight all the time. Speaking of which, we talked to KD a few minutes ago, right? And he lit up when I said, hey, if they brought one-on-one to NBA All-Star Weekend, right? Yeah. He's like, yes, that's a good idea. Yeah. Yes, I would compete. Yes, I would win. Who do you think would be the toughest person to beat in one-on-one if they added at the All-Star Weekend?
Kevin Durant. For sure.
Tell me why.
He just, any shot is a good, anytime you playing somebody where like any shot that they take is a good shot. Like sometimes for me, like if my body is a certain way, I'm like, that's a bad shot for me because like I'm not accustomed to being like this. I want to be comfortable and shoot. Like KD is accustomed to being uncomfortable with any shot, but he turned it into a good shot. And I don't know how, but I watched it at the Olympics. I seen it firsthand. I seen it in the playoffs, in the series. So yeah, him for sure.
He said Wemby. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I ain't thinking about Wemby. Yeah, I forgot about Wemby. Yeah, he'd be hard to score on more so than stop. I mean, because he can block your shot up here, and he wants you to go to the hole so he can time it. So yeah, he'd be hard to beat.
You know, and I've been knowing you for so long. You know, everybody talks about the offense, but what I'm always more impressed because you did not guard and couldn't guard when you was 13, 14, 15. Nope. Take me and the fans through that progression where the flip and the switch has just turned on to another level.
I knew it was gonna be like a difference when I like watched Kawhi or when I like watched Jimmy Butler, because I wouldn't watch too many games like in college or in high school. I wouldn't watch too many games, but like when they would play, I'd be like, damn, they playing both sides of the ball for real. Like they really like. I seen one game in Toronto, Kawhi was like diving on the floor. He was playing against Jimmy Butler. He was diving on the floor. I'm like, they really play both sides of the ball. And it just told me a lot. Like, man, when I get to the league, I got to really show these folks that I really can play defense. Like, I chose not to when I was in high school and college.
Yeah, I know.
I really can, so I ain't tripping.
Look, and also my next question is, what I love right now as of late, those young guys, and you're still a young guy, but you've been around, Terrence Shannon, Rob Dillingham.
Yeah.
It seems like they're giving you some energy.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, like, Terrence Shannon, Rob give me all the energy more so because he just remind me of myself, like being 19, knowing that I'm really good, but it's like everything not clicking right now, but I know like I put the work in. It just, the time gonna come. And Terrence Shannon he's just so electric, you know what I'm saying? And he just been waiting on the opportunity and he got it, man. He been making the most of it. So I'm super happy. I'm happy for him.
You know, there's All-Star, All-NBA. You've accomplished those things. Then there's MVP. What do you have to do you believe, to MVP finalists and to win that award? Because everyone wants that.
Yeah. Like I said, I think step one is step one is learning how to win. Because like most of the guys that's in the MVP race, like the top 3 dudes, like they know how to win at the end of the games. So I think that's step one. And then, like I said, step 2, just being better. Like my trade ball has gotten a lot better. My mid-range is not where I needed to be right now. So this summer, I'm going to go work on my mid-range, and then maybe they say I'll take too many mid-range, so I don't know.
And then this summer, you're going to post up.
Yeah, like I'm just going to keep adding things. Like,
keep posting up.
I'm going to keep adding things. So, you know what I'm saying? So maybe in a year or 2 years, I'll be where I want to be, and then there'll be time for that.
Now, here's the thing. Your sneaker flying off the shelves. Everyone, you hear the fans. I saw you last night, and people crowd you. We understand the attention you're getting now. But we also heard you say, I don't know if I necessarily want to be the face of the league. That's what they have Wemby for.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that way?
I mean, because there's a lot you gotta wear on your shoulders and put this image on, you know. And I just never been that type of guy, you know. He's been on me for a long time.
Wait a minute. Stop talking. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. You can and will be that guy.
Well, I'm capable of being that guy, but I don't want to be that guy. Put it like that. I want to be the guy to just show up and hoop and just kill dudes and go home.
Tell us why not.
Like I said, because there's a lot you got to wear on your shoulders. I don't want to be that guy that try to like wear this perfect image. I want to be able to, you know, live. You know how I am. Like, I don't want to cause no trouble or get in no trouble, but I want to be able to live my life as who I am. I don't want to try to like be something I'm not. So.
No, you're going to be yourself. That's always one thing.
So
He's always
I
been
think that's the main reason why.
Always authentic, true, and that's why the fans
Believe
love
that.
you. We see that
For
here
sure,
now.
you already,
Former #1 overall pick, 3-time All-Star, All-NBA.
I'm looking, what